Hello, Brian Hutchinson with Victor Myers Custom Homes here again, and I'm at our 123 Campbell Road project in Lewisville, Texas. As you can see, we're making quite a bit of progress on this house and things are moving very rapidly. During the framing process, there's a number of things that are transpiring in this job site. So I thought it'd be good to wander around this project with you, point out a couple of those things and help you understand what it is you might be seeing if you were to visit a job at this stage. The first thing I wanted to show you is a series of cables coming out of the house. This slab is known as a post-tension foundation. In other words, these cables run all the way through the slab of this home, and after it cures, after a few days of curing happens, we come back and put tension on these cables. Now that tension gives great stability to the foundation as well as helping it to keep from moving in the future. Well, as you can see, the house is also being framed at this point in time. Now, we use a combination of 2x4 and 2x6s on most residential homes. That really depends on what our engineers tell us is needed in the appropriate place. What's pretty interesting or important to notice about the way we build homes is that everything is still built 16 inches on center, as opposed to the movement many people use today of building 24 inches on center. Now, what does that mean? It means that in the future, the walls will stay much straighter looking. You'll have less popping of drywall, nails or screws, and your overall quality of finish will come out better. This is the back elevation of the home that we're building here, and what I wanted to take a second to show you was what goes behind the walls. Now in this house, this entire back porch will essentially be panels of glass walls and glass doors. And so you can see that along the top sill line or the top plate line of this home, there are a number of headers that are placed. Now those headers will create structural rigidity inside of this home. It'll keep the walls from moving and create the support system that's needed to be able to accomplish the final result, which is the view that these homeowners want. Now what you're seeing here laying on the ground is a future wall. It'll actually be constructed down on the foundation, and then it will workers will stand it up, nail it into place with Hilti bolts straight into the foundation. Now this allows them to get a straighter, smoother process, and it's also easier for them than constructing it in an upright position. As you can see, the wall that they were previously building, they're now putting in place. The workers will move this, use their air guns to fasten it to the existing framing in order to create the wall space that they need. If you remember from a previous video, we showed you the plumbing underneath the foundation before the concrete was actually poured. Well, here you'll see those same pipes in place and how they translate to the home. Here is the red and white supply lines for the hot and cold water to one of the sinks. Then we can see a recessed shower pan in the drain that's coming out of the ground for it. And finally, we can see the stub out for the water closet and appropriate drainage for where the commode will actually sit. As you can see, there's a lot going on here, more than I could talk about in just a few-minute video. The next time we come back, we'll probably take a more in-depth look at the framing process and the details that go into it. In the meantime, I'm going to go again and see if I can maybe use some of these guys' tools. I hear there's some big air guns and a lot of air hammers over there, and maybe, just maybe, they'll let me build a wall or two.